You sure do talk a lot of shit for someone who doesn't have a profile picture or any original content at all. At all. You say that I obviously must not date dark-skinned brothers. Your logic behind that is because you know my kind, that apparently my nose ring makes me colorist. I would love to see your sources from where you got that, the think pieces from where you feel like you've gotten that information. I would love to read them. I would love to read them. Now, I know that I don't owe you an explanation as to who I've dated and why I've dated them. You're not entitled to that, but we are going to go ahead and utilize this as a learning opportunity, shall we? Now, personally, as far as what I find to be the most aesthetically pleasing, the most attractive thing out there, it is actually dark-skinned men. My personal preference, as far as what I would gravitate to first in a lineup, would be dark-skinned men. Now, with that being said, historically, as far as the men that I have dated, they have all been my complexion and lighter. And the reason for that is because I don't date for fucking skin color, because that's fucking ridiculous. I picked my partners based on the way that they treated me, based on the way that they made me feel, okay? Based on the way that I saw them treat other people. It was based on, things that were actually important. Now, I did have an ex who was this was honestly, I don't even consider the relationship a real one because of this issue. I had an ex. He was 6'6", chocolatey man, amazing beard, fantastic teeth, very attractive man. This man could have been on the cover of GQ magazine, and he was smart. Oh, smart as well, probably the smartest man I've ever met in my life. And he was ambitious. He literally was the entire package. And looking at him, my first thought was like, that's going to be my husband. I already know it because he was fine. He was beautiful. And again, not only was he beautiful, but he came with all the other things that you would think would make a solid relationship. But he was arrogant. He was inconsiderate. And our personalities just did not mesh. And so why would I continue a relationship with someone that I didn't actually like? That doesn't make any sense. And aside from the fact that I don't date based on something as stupid as fucking skin color, right? Dark-skinned men really don't approach me like that. If I get approached by anyone, 9 times out of 10, it's by someone who is either my shade or substantially lighter. And it has always been that way. So in closing, I like who likes me. I entertain who approaches me. And if you want to be in a relationship, it's because we vibed. All right, let's stop assuming we know things about people we only see on the internet.